Hey guys, today's lesson is on lesson 7, and it's on page 119 of your book. However, we are going to do it a little bit differently than how it is indicated in the book. So this is what I'm talking about. Lesson 7, page 119. Lesson is called the distributive property, which allows you to multiply sum by n number, and to do so you multiply each add n by the number then add. This is just one of those extra ways that we could learn multiplication. If you were in school, we would definitely try this way. We would also try lattice. However, at home, since I know you're getting help sometimes with your parents at home, and a lot of parents have never seen lattice multiplication or partial products or anything like that before, I think it's easier if we all just kind of stick to one way of multiplying this year. So we're going to just head right into the independent practice problems today on page 121. And I'm going to do 3 with you. I'm going to do 3, 4, and 5 with you. And you're going to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and if you want an extra challenge, 14 and 15. And anywhere that it says to use the distributive property, we're just going to cross that out, because we can solve this in a regular, traditional, old school multiplication way, and we don't need to use the distributive property. So anytime it says distributive property, we are not going to do that, and we're just going to do a regular multiplication. I think this will be easier for everybody. Okay, so here we go. It says find each product mentally using the distributive property. We are not going to do that. We are going to practice actual multiplication. Some of you might already know how to do this. I'm not really sure how much of this you get in 4th grade, but I'm going to go real slow today and show you how to do it in 5th grade. So first we want to set up our problem. It says 6 times 13. So I'm going to take that 13 and I'm going to write that down first. So 6 times 13, it's the same as 13 times 6, so I can flip-flop them if I want to. And I'm going to write 13, and then I'm going to put my multiplication symbol over here, times, and then I'm going to put 6 right underneath that 3. This is the ones column. I need to make sure everything is lined up appropriately. So 13 times 6, and that's what I'm going to figure out right now. When you're solving a double-digit problem like this, you want to make sure that you're focusing on one column at a time. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. Just like when we're adding, we're keeping the ones in the ones column, so 18 has 8 ones and 1 10. And I'm carrying the 1 to the tens column. Now, here's where it gets a little bit different than adding. I am now going to multiply the 1 by the 6. So first I multiplied the 3 by the 6. 3 times 6 is 18. Put the 8 down, carry that 1, and now I'm going to multiply the 1 by the 6. 1 times 6 is 6, plus 1, I'm going to add the front that I carried over. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 13 times 6 is 78. So we're going to put our bigger number on top. Next one, 52 times 3. 52 times 3. Focus on one column at a time. 2 times 3 is 6. Now, my tens, my top 10 is going to multiply by the bottom 1. 5 times 3 is 15. 156 is our answer. Next, 26 times 5. Focus on this column first. 6 times 5 is 30. In the number 30, there are 0 ones and 3 tens. I'm going to add that 3 on after I multiply 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, 11, 12, 13. 26 times 5 is 130. We're going to have a lot of lessons on multiplying like this. So if you don't get it today, that's okay. Do not use a calculator. Try this by yourself. It's easy enough to try by yourself if you know your multiplication facts. Don't forget to fill out that Google form to show me what you know. And again, if you don't do so well with it today, that's okay. You're going to see it a bunch more times in this chapter. All right, if you need help, come to our live sessions